I think people's general attitudes to savings has already changed and will change further. I think we're seeing a generation, certainly the current workforce and the next generation of workforce, I think you'll see real different changes in their attitude to savings. So here's some examples for you. If you think about growing up, so being a teenager, then you move into your 20s, your 30s, your 40s and older. My view is that each phase, your behaviour and attitude to savings is different. And here's the example. When you're a teenager, it's actually about mum and dad. It's about getting through puberty the best way you can. And you don't really think about the future. You think about the here and now, and you think about going out and having fun, and rightly so. As you emerge into your 20s, your thought process and your plans and your ideas start emerging. You may be leaving university, so therefore you're thinking about paying off those student loans. You may be thinking about getting a better job, or actually moving up the job ladder, or actually getting your first job. You may meet somebody, so you may meet somebody you're keen on and start making plans to be with that person. So that's a very different mindset and a concept from being a teenager. But then when you hit your late 20s into your 30s, you may be thinking about saving up for a flat because you want to move in with that person. So your priorities are very much different. At this point, you're probably not thinking about a pension. You're probably not thinking about putting money into a pension, but you are probably thinking about putting money into a house or a flat, i.e. saving for a deposit. So rolling forward, when you get to your 40s, the behaviour is again very different. You're probably still not focused on saving much for retirement. If you work for a bigger company, there may be a pension scheme already there. But when you're in your 40s, it's about getting your kids through school. It's about helping them pay their student loans off. It's about helping them get to the next stage of their lives. And then when you're in your 50s, which is where I am right now, it's actually too late, because you don't have enough time to do any kind of meaningful savings. It doesn't mean you shouldn't try, but you're running out of time. You need a good 20, 30-year run at a pension scheme to make sure you've got enough in your pot. But when you're in your 50s, it's that realisation that maybe I won't be able to retire, and maybe I'll just have to keep working. And a lot of people are coming to those kinds of conclusions. But then if you're in your 60s and you're into your 70s and you're having, this generation with the baby boomers, and they're probably the last generation that can probably think about retiring on a good level of income. They've capitalised on the value of their house, they've been paying into a pension for a long time, and during that period they did pretty well. So saving through the generations, through the decades of people's life journey and their attitudes is going to be very different. And I think we could actually be seeing for the first time the end of the concept of retirement.